I'm back, as promised, with my packing videos. And I'm here with my dog, Winnie. If you haven't met Winnie, here she is. She's the cutest little cutie pie. She has her own YouTube channel. It's Winnie the ZooTube. I'll link it below. Anyway, I'm packing for our big trip. I'm taking my dog with me on a 12-day trip, 2 parts. First, we're going to San Francisco, and I'm going for a friend's wedding, but also I used to live in the Bay Area, so I'm spending a few days. I'm spending 5 days, and I'm staying at a pet-friendly hotel. I'm so excited. It's the first time I'm traveling by myself with my dog. I travel by myself a lot, but I've never taken her somewhere. She's only been to where we're going for the second leg of our trip, which is Utah, where my husband's family has, a second home, and we go every year at Christmas for like a week, and then we go in the summer for a week. And Winnie's only 11 months old, so she went at Christmas, but she hasn't been in the summer. And anyway, she's got a whole bunch of stuff there already, so that makes it easier when we're going in the winter. But since we're going to San Francisco first, I have to bring a whole bunch of stuff for her. So that's one part of the complicated trip. I have to pack for Utah because my husband doesn't pack. He could. He's perfectly capable, but I like to pack a lot, and he doesn't like it, and I like things a certain way, and I'm always nervous he's going to forget something, so I just pack, and everybody's happy that way, so it works out. So I have to pack that bag for him to take because he's actually not coming until later on in the week. So what I do before a trip, any trip, even just a 2-day trip, is I lay out all my clothes, a few days ahead, like 3 or 4 or sometimes 5 days ahead. I make sure I do all my laundry and I get everything clean that I want to wear, and I fold everything out. I try on things all the time. I like to try things on so I know exactly what I look like in the thing that I'm going to be wearing, especially if it's like a big event, like in this case a wedding or a family reunion, whatever. I start laying out all the different components, because I wear a lot of different clothes in the day. I always work out, so I've got workout clothes, I've got things I wear during the day, I've got things I wear at night if we're going out to dinner or there's a party, and then I've got, the things I sleep in. And then on this particular trip, there is a pool at my hotel, which I'm super excited about, so I have to bring some bathing suits and all the coordinating, accessories you need for these things, and all your toiletries and makeup, and the list goes on and on. So, the good thing about Utah is, because it's our family's house, we have a whole bunch of stuff out there already. And I'm going to show you a running list that I keep on my computer, and it says Utah clothes and miscellaneous. And I've broken it down between me. This is my piece of paper. You can see how many things are on it. I have a lot of things, but we've got I have a whole section just for skiing, and then another section just for winter clothes that aren't related to skiing, and then a summer section, a miscellaneous section, Christmas, because we celebrate Christmas there, so got wrapping paper and stuff, and then toiletries. And then I've got my husband's list and then my dog's list. So that helps a lot, so we don't have to bring a whole lot of stuff to Utah, so I don't have to pack a huge bag, but I've laid out the things I'm going to pack out there over there. And then the complicated part is the San Francisco trip, and to make that easier, I broke that down into like a general packing list that I put on one of my extra large super sticky notes that I love. And the tricky part is bringing the dog. Means I have a lot of additional things to bring, and I honestly don't think everything's going to fit into the suitcase I pulled out for this, which I thought would be extremely generous because there are so many things I have to bring for her. And I'm just going to kind of run down my setup here and show you what I've laid out and what they're for. And then the next video I post will be about how I pack, because I'm kind of proud of my packing system. I take it very seriously, but at any rate, I will show you these things, and then I'll move on to the next part. So starting over here, it's much neater. It gets messier as we go down the line, but this is the stuff we need for Utah. And like I said, I have a lot of things there already. I just really need daytime clothes for my husband, since I'm bringing all my daytime clothes to San Francisco, and we have a washing machine at the Utah house, so I can just wash those things. So I have his clothes that he doesn't have there already, and then just my golfing stuff, some additional things for Winnie, and then it is her birthday. We're celebrating while we're there. Yes, I love my dog a lot, so I have a big bag of toys that I'm bringing as well. So that's basically all I'm bringing to Utah. Then as we move down the line, you can see here is this bag that says Porta Pet, and that's actually for Winnie's portable crate. It's a soft-sided crate, and it folds down flat. I'm just going to check it as its own bag because it comes with that nice case, and then I just bought a luggage strap to put around it just to make sure it keeps it all together. Then in the back I have all my clothes, and these really are not going to take up that much room. I've got some summer dresses, the dress for the wedding, pants and shorts and t-shirts, and then workout stuff, my bathing suit, undergarments, socks, all that good stuff. All my shoes are there in those sacks on the floor. I like to keep them protected so my clothes don't get dirty and my shoes don't get scrunchy. And then also that Case Logic has workout DVDs because since I'm bringing my dog, I don't want to leave her. You know, I want to be with her as often as possible. I don't want to leave her in a strange hotel room all the time. So I brought workout DVDs instead of going to the gym, which I would normally do. And also movies for us to watch because we're on vacation. Then a hat and a belt. And let's see. Over here, my massive amount of toiletries. I honestly don't know if I'm going to bring all that stuff because it's kind of a lot. And then over here we have the purses I'm going to bring. There's one other Longchamp bag I'll bring, which will be my main purse. And I love traveling with those because they fold up flat. But I'll show you that in the next video. And then this is all of Winnie's stuff. That big purple pouchy bag, this Vera Bradley stuff, has her toys in it. And I thought that was kind of good because I can roll down the sides and it could just be a toy bin. And this isn't even everything because it's a lot of her grooming stuff, but I still have to put her brushes and combs and stuff, and it's all her food and whatnots. And then I have to figure out which bag I'm bringing. It's going to be hard because I have a Sherpa bag for her for on the plane because I take her on the plane with me. But I need to figure out, because you can't go in every store with a dog just on a leash or carrying them. Sometimes you have to put them in a bag. So I have to figure out which one's going to fit and be the most convenient. And then up here on this chair, I have my carry-on stuff. I have my Lululemon. It's a yoga backpack. I've never used it for a yoga mat, but it's really cool the way it could fit on there. I like carrying a backpack to the plane, especially when I'm carrying my dog, because then that leaves my hands free. I went through so many different kinds of bags, tote bags, messenger bags, and the backpack works the best, so stick with what works for you. And then I always bring a pillow for my back for lumbar support. And then also I've got Winnie's stuff in that big bag back there, and then my reading stuff and headphones and computer stuff, and my camera stuff will all go in there because I don't put any electronics that I find really important or really expensive, in the bag under the plane. So that'll all go in there, and it's a little heavy, I guess, but being a backpack, it distributes the weight, which works out well. And last but not least, I'm going to show you guys these Eagle Creek soft pouches, and this is what I end up putting my clothes in, and I'll I'll sort them by type of clothing, and it just keeps them all together and fresh, and they're light. They don't add any weight to the bag, which is nice, and it makes it easier to pack, I think. And when you're bringing a lot of stuff, like I have to bring all this stuff for my dog, it's nice to keep everything kind of separate. And last but not least, I want to show you my Sherpani rolling luggage bag, which I just got, maybe 3 or 4 months ago. And it is awesome, and I love it. And I will give you a closer look at it in the packing video. But it's very lightweight. It's designed for women. It's roomy. It's got great pockets and sections. And anyway, that's the damage. That is the massive amount of stuff we have, and oh my goodness, good luck getting it in that suitcase, Jen. So I will report back with those, how it goes when hopefully it all fits, and keep you posted. Okay, bye-bye.